When the sleep is lost in my mind, never know if I will be there. Like a wave all over my head. Don't know how your eyes are red. When the sleep is deep in the night, 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 when I'm ready, nowhere is warm, warm, don't be, nowhere is warm, warm, don't be, nowhere is warm, warm, don't be, nowhere is warm, escape me, nowhere is warm, nowhere is warm, nowhere. Feel the sleep is deep in the night. 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 Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you may be this beautiful Wednesday day. Super excited to have you guys with us today. I'm going to play some more music as some friends join us. We are celebrating our Good Souls membership over here at DoinGud. Yesterday was a pretty significant day for us. We launched this. We've been working on this for quite some time. It's a big moment just because we get to open it up and invite everybody to be a part of this world that we've been creating over the last year to and just move it forward, push it forward. Public goods, social goods, Web3 for good. Let's keep it going, guys. Super excited to be here. We'll be chatting soon. Thanks. I know I should want to go. It's just not that much fun having fun when you don't want to have fun. I am a party inside of my head, inside of my house. So I don't want to go. I am a party inside of my head. It's just not that much fun having fun when you don't want to have fun. I am a party. I am a party inside of my head, inside of my home. Wherever I go, I am a party inside of my head. I don't feel like someone that you know. I am a party inside of my but I don't wanna go. Well, hello, 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 guys. How are we all feeling today? I hope everybody's doing great. It is the day for those of you that are in the US, those that celebrate. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Super grateful for so many things this year. I know that for some, it has been a very difficult, tumultuous year. It has been kind of the overarching thesis thus far, but and talking about specifically in the crypto space, but nonetheless, we are still here pushing, building, and showing the world and those that are around paying attention still that there's so much more going on in the Web3 NFT crypto space than just monetary implications to what this technology actually brings. So very exciting, very grateful moments over the last couple of days, and specifically today. We are on day 2 of our Doing Good membership sale. Really, really excited to be able to have this moment, because look, over the last year, Doing Good has had ourselves, our marketplace, our brand, our protocol, our organization out into the public now, for just about a year. And in this year, for those that have been paying attention and have had the opportunity to actually engage and use the platform, what you guys all see today is this marketplace, a place where creators and social impact organizations and collectors can kind of come, congregate, collect, support, and make impact utilizing this technology in a transparent fashion. Something that's very exciting about this whole process that has kind of undergone this year, is the fact that we've been building on Polygon thus far, and over this, I would say, the last 6 months, we've had so many incredible pieces of news come out regarding Polygon's adoption with mainstream type brands and organizations like Reddit, Disney, Starbucks, etc. And in that case, we've also realized that there are people that are starting to collect, and creators, incredible talents, that are on Polygon as well. And over this course of the year, over $400,000 in NFT sales have come through on Doing Good's platform. Over $90,000 going to social impact organizations, all on chain. And it's only going to continue to get better, as with today and yesterday we launched our membership sale on ETH, which also means that creators will soon be able to upload their works and be able to sell their incredible artwork or NFTs on ETH, and hopefully being able to generate more impact where we see the collector base and creator base is at. So thank you all for joining us and being with us today. Mel, thanks for being with us.
Yeah, super happy. Can you hear me all right?
Can hear you.
Awesome. Well, we have a super exciting Twitter space today, Sammy. And yesterday was really exciting overall. The energy from everyone, the excitement on spatial. Um, and I'm not sure, have we read the manifesto?
We have not. We've just been jamming to some tunes while we let some friends come through. And yeah, please, by all means, let's go ahead and kick it off with a manifesto reading.
Let's head into the spatial and perhaps today your love we get to hear your lovely voice sharing over the manifesto.
That's not only funding your cause, but validating real impact. And since it's on the blockchain, everyone can see
Just pulling it up.
and monitor every step of the way.
Thanks, Sammy.
Now imagine there are 10,000.
If you guys haven't joined the spatial yet, make sure to go. We are having so much fun in there. Yesterday we were all dancing. We had a live tour of it. There are lots of things for you to do on there. There's a co-op for you to collect. And there's just so many cool experiences that you can have and things you can see, from the block gravers to just all the beautiful designs that the creative team have put together, from the creation of the membership and the different designs to them, the heart, the seed, the angel, and the nucleus. But I don't want to distract everyone from the manifesto that we're going to read right now.
Yeah, Mel, before I go about reading this, would you mind letting everybody know what this actually is? Those that are new to Doing Good, which are, I see we have two new friends here.
Yeah, for sure. So the manifesto um, came out after lots of work. We were looking to really share with everyone the purpose and the mission that unites us all, and what we're here to do. It's almost like our declaration of, I want to say declaration of love, but declaration of what we're here to do together, really, and why we're here and why we're doing this. And so it talks about the current state of the world, uh, the good, and the part that really needs improvement, as well as how we have to be conscious and build the future, and what to have in mind for that. So this is really important to us, and we've had our manifesto came out about a month ago, and we've had over 16,000 individuals sign this manifesto and say, you know, I stand with this, and this is important to me as well, and I'm here for this. So that's really exciting for us to see, and just, this is kind of like I said, it's why we're here, and what we're here to do. So Sammy, anything else to add?
Not at all. Just kick it off. Sorry, I'm low energy. I was telling Tomas I'm feeling not the best before Thanksgiving, which is not good considering.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and read this bad boy. All right. So for centuries, the world and its people have been exploited. Today, as we enter the digital era, things are not so different. The same old patterns of inequality and poor distribution of resources are accelerating to the point of suppressing our capacity to dream of a better future. It's not just environmental collapse, global pandemics, energy crisis, or economic recessions. The very way we measure growth is just failing us. Governments continue to use GDP, which only accounts for expenditure, but not for the well-being of its citizens and the environment. The instability and fragility of institutions are being exposed as those in power continue to react with more censorship, mass surveillance, irrational economic and political sanctions, and armed conflicts. Feelings of disempowerment from our future and identity crisis are emerging everywhere. Millions of people around the world are raising their voices against the contradictions of trading long term solutions for temporary measures. Feelings of disempowerment from our future and identity crisis are emerging everywhere. Even though there's plenty of suffering around the world, humanity as a whole has come a long way. Childhood mortality has dramatically decreased, expectancy is on the rise, the likelihood of violent death has never been lower, and we are better educated than ever. We've come a long way, and we can even do better. We believe every expression of human creativity can build a better world. Building a society that thrives on creativity and social impact can only be done by inclusive and proprietary efforts. In this time, for us to combine our creative power to understand that and overcome the global challenges we face today. How can we best leverage our past generations' foundations? How do we learn from the past mistakes and create new tools for dealing with the present? How will we inspire and empower future generations to leave a positive legacy? Today, we can build systems that are both transparent in some forms while being privacy preserving in others. Why don't we create trusting relationships with positive sum games that match individual desires with collective aspirations? It's up to us to build the world we want to live in. We have the resources, the technology, and the willingness to do so. However, to reach our full potential, we need to be more conscious and intentional about our creations and coordination. We have to do it with love, and we have to do it with amor. Social impact is us, all of us, humans. That's why we've started Doing Good movement. We are the Doing Good movement. We are a collective of passionate individuals and communities coming together to make lasting positive changes for humanity. We're building a protocol for social impact that allows for its creation and reporting in new participatory ways. This journey explores decentralized funding, governance, and sense making in a space where culture and technology comfortably coexist. Now is the time to open up to another and amplify the good we can do collectively. We believe that many of us are creating different pieces of the puzzle to help us solve humanity's problems. Let's collaborate and put our pieces together. Only by better educating ourselves and working together can we overcome the current and future challenges. Innovation will not be stopped merely because of its inconvenience to the existing systems. We must all be intentional in using all new technologies for good.
Woo! That's awesome. We um we have a couple others joining. Super exciting. And maybe we can invite some of them to the stage to share with us.
I'm going to invite Robert, Jose, Andrew, Wendy. Hey, Wendy, how you doing? Jose,
Hello.
how you guys feeling? Sorry, again, sorry for such low energy on my side. I
It
am
sounds like
trying
it.
to trying to fight it. Yeah, not like me,
No,
yeah?
it doesn't. It's like you at half speed.
I know it's quite jarring, I
Mm,
think.
mm. It's all the resonance with none of the energy. I wanted to I wanted to talk with some folks in this space about inconvenience, about the inconvenience of decentralized social impact, about the
Please tell us about all of the things, Wendy, because I mean, look, you come from a really interesting space, where you've had the opportunity to immerse yourself into all things regarding Web3 over the last like 3 years or so, 2 years. I would, please correct me if I'm wrong, but educating and immersing yourself, and then obviously learning how these tools can really implicate a world that you've come from,
exactly.
which is social impact and well, I mean, I think it's really exciting what you're going to talk about. So thank you for
Well, that's
raising your
super
hand.
kind. That's super kind. I really want to, gosh, if we can make it the dialogue. As you say, I come from a certainly social impact in a centralized fashion, and also, corporate America and corporate Europe, um, and have been a true believer. A true believer. I was brought up in the go-go 80s with, everything you saw on The Wolf of Wall Street and more. Um, and I bought into it, and I have bought into it for a very long time. And social impact or nonprofit sat alongside that for me for the years I was working. Um, and it never occurred to me that this could be a thing. It never occurred to me that decentralization could be a thing, that that communities would have a chance to make some of the decisions that we are talking about communities making for themselves and with themselves and for themselves. And this the degree of inconvenience, even if we look at the activities of the last 3 weeks, it's all the inconvenience of centralized institutions. And it kind of underscores the importance of the public goods, which I never thought possible until I met this crew, until I met the DoinGud crew. It just underscores it over and over and over that public goods are, it's almost like they're just too important to be left in the hands of a centralized few. Never mind the inefficiency and the bias and the inequity and the lack of access and transparency. It's all just too important. And it's like blockchain is just meant for this. I just never imagined such a thing to be possible. And I'm not sure I would have believed it if I had not been in the space as I have, as you say, for the last 2 years. Inconvenience.
Yeah, I mean, and I think it's just inconvenient for the people that hold. Maybe perhaps it's inconvenient for those that have been doing things not properly. Maybe it might be inconvenient for those that are unwilling to showcase exactly what is happening. I think that there has been in general. Like, I see this in music, in the music industry. It's been the case for quite some time since streaming kind of came along. And look, it's done something incredible for musicians and artists around the world where it enables everybody to be seen and heard. But it also is not paying those very artists, right? And like, there's a lot of opaqueness in that world when it comes to when you get paid, if you get paid, and even more so opaqueness in the social impact world where we don't know where monies are being sent to or streamed to. What is the actual impact being made? Who's contributing to said things, and how do we get to measure that impact? So yeah, perhaps it is inconvenient for these organizations, but the reality is, and it's pretty cool to see this kind of floating around Twitter this morning. But like, I think it was the mayor of New York, kind of saying crypto is here to stay, and the reality is this decentralization is here to stay. And we know that there will be actors that use it on both sides of the spectrum, whether that be on the good side or on the other side. And that's okay. I think that as people continue to learn and educate about this technology and what's possible with it, you start to kind of figure out where you resonate, right? Where those vibrations resonate, because at the end of the day, we're still the ones that have made this. And if there's a way to infuse humanity and love and the honesty and all the things that I think that us at Doing Good resonate with and what we believe should be kind of just the normal. It's an exciting time to be able to kind of create it. And I mean, like, and to be honest with you, today and yesterday being, the launch of this is those moments. It's like these are the very foundational building blocks and stepping stones for people to see what's going on. And it's not that we're the first, it's not that we're the best, it's not that any of those things. On the contrary, there are amazing social impact organizations all over the place right now doing incredible things. And that's actually the point, is like, how can we bring everybody that's doing all this good work together and start collaborating and working and utilizing those very tools that are making these types of differences. So very exciting. Mango, I see, is also with us. Wendy, how
Oh,
are you,
cool.
Mango?
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Thanks for putting the space together.
Thanks for being with us, man. How Tell us a little bit about yourself and what's going on, my friend. Tell us how you feel that perhaps just by chance there may be some inconvenience to the way that this technology is implicating a lot of the old world.
Yeah, so just as a short intro, My name is Mango. I'm the creative director with Charged Particles, which is a DeFi and NFT protocol on Ethereum and Polygon that allows you to take an NFT and turn it into a container that can then store other assets inside of it, which is a composability tool that we're seeing used for lots of really interesting innovation across different industries, and including social impact and refi in particular. Um, yeah, I think inconvenient is an interesting word. I think it's just more like the technology is still immature, and the educational resources we have for people are not as robust as they will be. So it's not so much necessarily inconvenient as it is just learning new systems and trying to integrate into pre-existing business models. This new tech. But what I would love to highlight is just the accountability that it allows. One of the things I've found really interesting about the whole FTX drama going on is that any sort of anyone that can read Etherscan, any intrigued person on Twitter that can go and kind of follow the breadcrumbs, so to speak, on the blockchain, has the capacity to be an investigative journalist that can hold accountable and follow the money all the way back. It's like this, I think, is a great example of why the blockchain is so powerful, and why this inconvenience we're talking about is really only inconvenient for people that are trying to commit massive fraud. It's like, well, I
That
can see you. It's like,
That
look
that's
right.
that's exactly right, Mango. That I was going to kind of jump in there to make sure that you understood the context when I was saying about inconvenient. Not that it's inconvenient for those coming in, or I mean, yes, of course, there's hurdles, but inconvenient in those legacy or more centralized actors because of the fact of exactly what you're talking about, and contrary to what most people are thinking about this space today. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the technology. Bitcoin's doing what Bitcoin does. Ethereum's doing what Ethereum does. All the things are positive. But to your point, the very same thing, the very technology is what's enabling what you just said, some incredible journalism that's happening, transparency that's happening, and also be able to highlight what's really going on, like how this actually got there. So 100% Mango, you're on it. Continue, please, by all means.
No, go ahead, Mel. I see Mel's got their hand up. That was pretty much my point. I guess the last little just bit was just in conjunction with that is, everyone on Twitter had sort of been able to find the money trail pretty immediately, but weeks later, the best the New York Times can do is still just a puff piece on the character of the person, and so I think this is, we're seeing that sort of the mainstream has yet to figure out this technology still, in that someone interested on Twitter can go and you know uh, find things on Etherscan that it's still taking the official sort of major news outlets a lot longer to present anything that's sort of really valuable about the story.
Thank you, Mango. Before I share, I also want to welcome Leo, Leonard from Cortex to the stage. Thank you so much for joining us, and excited to have you share with us and share a little bit of who you are and what you've been up to. I'm going to just share quickly before that. I'm going to share quickly just in response to the conversation here. Listen, I think that overall, of course, decentralization is an incredible opportunity for the world to really be more empowered and build trust. And I do think it's important, and like in anything in life, the words that we use and the way and the perspective we give it, how we feel about it. The truth, though, is that for anyone who has been in the previous system for longer than 20 years, this is almost like a chip change. Even if they've had the ideology of, hey, there should be something better, being your own custodian is something new. Doing these transactions, going into bridging from different blockchains, any of these things, while also hearing the news that have the media so much loves to share the things that haven't worked well in Web3. It's one of those things where we have to highlight more. We have to make the UI UX for anyone engaging that is new easier. It's just it is what it is. And in terms of impact organizations, I in a past life before DoinGud, I worked with a lot of impact organizations, and I worked with a lot of small coffee growers, farmers, to teach them about blockchain and hey, you actually do this, you could do that. And it's really important. The education is really important for sure, but we have to also know our audience and understand that this is new for them. For some, it's inconvenient because they've been doing things in a certain way and people don't necessarily love change. For others, it's inconvenient because they speak a different language and they don't have all the educational resources in the community in those languages. And for others, they don't even use the internet. So teaching them about this is like very, very different. So there's, I think, an evolution to how we get to all of these individuals, an evolution to how they join on, and so on and so forth. And as we've seen, like people come on, companies try to go centralized ways. People see centralization is so out, and decentralization is the way to go. And we continue, and the community continues learning. And continues going in that route. And it's just going to continue evolving. And for the impact organizations, I think it also speaks mountains when they see that, hey, I'm using this technology and wow, there's this amazing community that supports me. And the smaller organizations perhaps are able to see that they're actually getting more trust and support because they're able to really use the technology to hold up their reputation based on the impact that they're doing. And that's a lot of what we're here to do as well. So any of those who are going to, who it's inconvenient from them because transparency won't do good for their accounting books and for their funds, well, they're just like centralization is being pushed out, they're going to be pushed out as well. It just takes time and awareness, but I'm confident it's going to happen.
Val, if I can just pick up, I think you've made a really important point there about time. I think it feels like the I don't know, where do we call it? Let's call it briefly the establishment is waiting for the end of this chapter, and FTX was the end of this chapter, and Luna was the end of this chapter, and this is going to predict the end. And Mango, as you said, I think that's an inconvenient truth, that these pieces don't predict the end. And Mel, as you said, this will carry on. Decentralization is going to be, I guess, impossible to let go of. Um, and it will, I agree with you, it will take time. And, even my family members say it's so clunky. It's so, and the thing is, like, do you remember sending email back in the day? Do you remember what that looked like? And that it takes time. It's just we're not always on the front lines of being able to use innovations in our daily lives while they happen. Usually happens at quite a distance. But this is innovating here with us. And Mango, you said something else that made me think, maybe Sammy, when you were handing off to Mango, that, and Manu said it yesterday, that the technology, let's say it's not going to disappear. And the use of it, integration of it into our daily lives and into people's lives who aren't typically empowered and able to take advantage and make the kind of connections and decisions that are now possible. It's pretty important that we continue to, as you say, draw attention to the public goods aspect of it, because the technology will continue to be neutral, and the speculation aspects of it that can be unpleasant or dangerous or whatever term we want to add to it today, we'll always want to grab it, use it, and chew it up. So
I
this
agree.
this constancy of keeping the, sorry Mel, just a
No,
thank
sorry.
you.
Go ahead.
The constancy of keeping the public good, like a doing good and a social and climate impact community growing, maybe not as sexy on any one day as others might hope it is. Um, that's its own proving point. Over to you.
Yeah, and the thing is too, to be honest with you, like for example, for me, the reason I got into this was because I saw what happened to an economy such as Puerto Rico, and a bunch of the crypto community came in, and um, they couldn't participate. The locals couldn't participate, and it was like seeing them lose a good chunk of their island. While also being afraid of crypto and thinking it's not good, because a lot of what they were seeing was centralization, and they couldn't distinguish and understand the difference and the importance of actually decentralization and having the education. And so um overall, even with everything that isn't so perfect about Web3, because there are some not great actors in anything in life. Um, it's super important for people to learn and understand what it is. And I think once they understand, it's kind of like a light bulb goes off. And they understand that this indeed is the future, not because we want to say it's the future, but because of the applications and the need and the use cases for it. So with that being said, I think it's very important that as many people just learn. And I know we've had a lot of education in DoinGud. I know we have partners that are also doing lots of education. And I think education is really great from one standpoint, but as well, the user experience is super important as well. And I know that's something that we continue evolving and seeing, and any yellow from and the rest of the team on DoinGud have done an amazing job with that. And with all of that said, I think it's really time that Leo, you come on and share with us. And sorry it went so long without you coming on and sharing.
No, no worries, Mel. In a way, it's a good segue, because we have worked very hard on user experience and simplifying and abstracting away as much of the complexity around using crypto as possible. For us, Cortex one of the co-founders of the Cortex network, and we're a decentralized content protocol. So what that means is we're building a system that's decentralized, almost like a layer 3 for content, meaning you could build other kinds of applications like the next Twitter or next blogging platform or the next project management platform on the Cortex network in a way that's completely decentralized. What we've been saying recently is not your keys, not your content, which we hear something similar around FTX, not your keys, not your crypto. And so we're, like a lot of people have been talking in Web3, we're again solving that problem of content ownership so that when you tweet something, it's your tweet. Somehow you get deplatformed, all those tweets, all that content still belongs to you forever. We're actually going to be in Miami next week launching the first bit of this platform with .ape domains, and you can go register for that at ape.cloud. There's some really amazing incentives built into that, but this will be the first kind of instance where you can have a website, be able to post to it, create content like a blog, post artwork, any of those web publishing things that you want to do, you'll be able to do in an environment where the content actually belongs to you. So really excited about that. I think with a lot of things like with ENS, we'll have a lot of the same features and but I think much better performance and much better user experience in terms of, you aren't going to have to need to know anything about IPFS, even though things are posted to IPFS. You'll just be able to log in with your wallet with MetaMask. If you own that domain, whether it's a .hmn domain or a .ape domain, you'll just be ready to go and start publishing and doing some really cool things around metadata in a way where you aren't really going to need to know much about NFTs or crypto. And then final point, beyond that, I think with all this, we have to look at the progress we've made in terms of decentralization and the way it's empowered communities that already aren't necessarily that technically savvy. I think in the last 2 or 3 years, the boom in NFT art has just been unbelievable. It's been, I think, bigger and faster than anybody would have predicted. I'm sure, although I'm sure there are a few back in 2017, 2018 that did predict it, but the scale and the adoption of NFT art has been amazing. Even in the downturn now, there's been plenty of successful projects. I think and artists are not necessarily known to be the most technical people, and although there's certainly many that are, but the progress we've made and the power that decentralization has brought to the artist community and the lives that it's changed, I think it's just been pretty mind-blowing. And I think we're going to see that for just about everything else in the next 3 to 5 years.
Leo, and I have to add to that because I love so much when artists kind of finally do get that like aha moment, and they kind of see or recognize that this very technology can be extensions of their art and like act as really interesting vehicles to have participatory kind of ways to experiment with their art as well. So I think it's really exciting. It's been quite the change in perspective as well as like what we believe art to be and how how it's being utilized as well.
And really like the crypto art and this chunk of the NFT, the last wave, the last hype cycle, is really has sent us leaps and bounds in the direction of making this onboarding and education and user experience that much more understandable. Well, I'll agree with you, Leo, that not all artists are the most technically savvy. I speak for myself, at least, when you fake it till you make it kind of thing, and then those artists, I think, are maybe a little bit better equipped to explain the blockchain that that they don't understand in layman's terms, as a sort of nice, bridge between the more deeply technically minded developers and grandma who doesn't know how to use the internet, as well as all of the other benefits of diversity and, creative, creative minded people, creatively minded people coming into the space to think about how this tech can be used for things other than, just finance. And yeah, I think crypto art has been super successful in those progressions.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Um, and yeah, and it's been amazing too to see people who were and artists who were just who weren't that technical become really really technical savvy and use this as a kind of new medium, and as you said, be able to become ambassadors for it, in a way that can probably connect better than a lot of us technologists can, for sure.
And I think some of what Mel was saying before is really important about user interface and education and all of this sort of stuff. And I think it ties in as well with leading by example. Just because the sort of the mainstream Web 2 oriented media and consumers and users currently see Sam Bankman-Fried and FTX as the face of crypto, which we know, of course, is a wild mischaracterization of what's actually going on here. We can still do good despite that. Like dance like no one is watching. Like do good with the tech, even if other people don't understand it properly. And I think that sort of energy is something that we see maybe a lot more of now that crypto art has opened the doors to all of these different industries, beginning to use crypto outside of just the realm of finance.
I love
Yeah,
what you
yeah.
just said, Mango. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Leo.
I was just going to say, yeah, and I think beyond just finance too, I think we're just starting to see the efficiencies that are brought by crypto because, we've worked on making things efficient and low cost. And I think, things started in finance because things were slow and expensive, but at the same time, highly trusted. So it made sense as kind of, Bitcoin, crypto, cash, digital cash to be the first kind of use case. But now the prices are getting so low that this kind of technology can really infiltrate everywhere because of the efficiencies. And I think we're seeing that with measuring carbon, um, both carbon sequestration and carbon utilization. And I think the transparency that this is going to bring, into supply chains, and into the carbon and pollution are not just going to be things that are dumped out into this biosphere in a way that can't be measured. All these things are going to be measurable now, and that's going to create an explosion in the potential to do good by measuring this stuff and not letting systems abuse it anymore.
1,000%, Leo. I mean, in many, at least here at our camp, and I do definitely know with all the amazing people we've had the opportunity to meet throughout the year, like we believe as well that kind of like the killer app in the Web3 space is actually social impact. We do believe that like this is, especially as kind of like Wendy eloquently put it, like this is a new era that we're moving into, especially with the kind of like come down of FTX and all these different projects. We're seeing that the first and foremost, the technology works and it works really great. Decentralization is as incredibly important. And I think that, as also Mango said, like dance as if no one's watching, right? Do good as if no one's watching. Use this technology the way that we think that we can serve humanity and people in the best way. So I'm very excited to hear that you guys are also aligned in this way. Incredible.
Amen. No.
So tell us a little bit about, guys, where we see what is going to be kind of like what are we seeing in this new year? We're some of us are in the U.S. I got myself a tea here. I went to the coffee shop to get a tea because I'm feeling a little under the weather, and I got to try and get better before Thanksgiving. But we're going into Thanksgiving for those in the U.S. that celebrate. We have a lot to be grateful for. I think we get to be here. We get to wake up. We get to build with one another and create these new systems and create new opportunities for this next generation of life. Would you guys mind kind of giving us some all in the room? Mango, we'll start with you, our guest, Mango and Leo, like giving us some gratitude. What are you guys grateful for this year?
Oh, like it's a super long list, and I would hate to really take up the rest of the day. Currently, I think most presently, I'm enjoying some focused time in the suburbs with the family for some time. I've been traveling the world for the last 5 years or something, and I'm doing some very intentional, suburban in the middle of nowhere, no distractions, nothing going on in the evening, kind of focus on building myself and the projects I'm involved with and my art. So I'm super grateful for this little reprieve into sort of a hermit-like life on the East Coast here of the United States. So I'd say that spending time with family and really hunkering down for crypto winter has made me quite grateful, among many other things.
Thank you for that, Mango. Leo.
Yeah, I'm in Ocean Beach near San Diego right now, which is unusual for me. I'm usually in Colorado, so I'm
Yeah, you're
feeling
close to
very.
me right now, man.
Oh yeah, nice.
I'm in Venice. I'm in California, so we're not
Oh
far.
yeah, oh yeah. I'll have to talk to see if you're watching the Brazil game tomorrow. Uh, yeah. I'm actually heading up that way tomorrow. We'll with a bit of family. So it's very easy to feel kind of lucky and thankful, compared to the normal winter experience around the U.S. right now. So first and foremost, I'm thankful for that. Secondly, I'm just really thankful for all of you guys. Being able to meet this summer in Barcelona was amazing, in East Barcelona. So thank you so much for putting that on and doing all the good works that you're doing. It's really been amazing just to see it all come together, and to see it, go forward into the new year. And I'm just really thankful now that we are getting to a point where, we always go through these cycles. It does feel like I'm not great at calling the bottoms, but it really does seem like we're at the bottom, but the growth and the building it's almost a cliche, but it's a true one, that during these downturns, when people just keep building, keep moving forward, sometimes it's quiet, but then all of a sudden, um, new things happen in a way that couldn't happen before. And I think we're going to see a lot of that in 2023. So very thankful for that.
Mel.
Hello.
What are you thankful for, friend?
Oh, ha. Wow, so many things. I am, I was really reflecting last night, and at the start of or at the end of last year, I did my first ever dream board. And I put a lot of nature in there, beautiful views, beautiful houses, and most of all, love and growth. And for me, I've always just wanted, and this is the funny part about being almost 2 years now at doing it. And my grandma just uh, taught me to just, in everything you do in life, to do good. When she passed away, she had over 4 blocks full of people that would say how she changed their lives. So for me, my my life, although there was at one point that I didn't, yeah, there was a point where I didn't work with a very impactful company, and I learned, and I'll never do that again, that my mission and my purpose is to do good. And so that was also part of my board. And just really grateful for the fact that in very unique ways, all of the things in that dream board have come to fruition in this year. I think that sometimes we focus or we think about the things that we want or need or want more of or realize that can improve in our lives. And I was doing that for a bit. And it was really such a beautiful moment when I realized that everything in that dream board had come to fruition. From living in a more natural place, I moved away from New York, which was super concrete jungle, into Laguna Beach, which I had been wanting to live in Laguna Beach for a very long time. I I met and I want to say the man of my dreams, and I'm super grateful for my partner. Literally, the exactly the way and amazing how he is, just everything I had been wanting and looking forward to. So very grateful for that, and being able to wake up every day and knowing that we are incredibly fortunate to have a life where we can travel, work remote. Well, we both are very dedicated to the impact that our work is having in the world, and having an amazing team, and people around us, our family, everyone. And for me, uh, personally, just very grateful as well for my family at DoinGud. Sometimes, especially in the last few weeks, I mean, now I'm super much better, but there were times where I wasn't very well health wise, and the messages of support and love were super impactful. And just seeing the motivation and the love and the dedication that others in the team have for the mission and what we're doing. And with everything that's going on in the world, economies, companies, everything going on, that may push people and ourselves into being in a place of fear. Always being able to continue believing and knowing that what we're doing is going to help with that, from a point of decentralization, from a point of transparency, from a value point of not just like value that we're creating, but when I say value, I mean values, the values that we hold. So I'm incredibly grateful for the life I live, and for the people around me, and for the love that I experience every day. And the very yummy food. That's it.
Can't get enough of food. Tomas, if you're available, my friend, that was beautiful, Mel. Thank you for that and for sharing. That was super, super, super lovely and abundance, baby. Tomas, when you get a chance, if you're available, we're just chatting about what we're grateful about, whether that be your time in this space, whether that be your family, your friends. Just give us a little bit of gratitude here, starting off our day on a light note. We have such incredible stuff going on ever since yesterday and today, and we're celebrating with some really great friends. So we're just talking about gratitude for those that are joining us today. Tom, go ahead, sir.
Hey, hey, fam. So happy to be here celebrating these memberships with such a beautiful people. Yes, this is about being grateful, and all everything in the space. My personal experience have been about being grateful since 2 years ago that I'm sharing here. I start uh, sharing my art as NFT, and then I don't remember how, but suddenly in a magic way, Mel contact me, and here I am. Start here and doing good as a community leader for Madrid, where I'm based now. And now I'm a community builder, part of the core team, and I'm feel proud of being here, sharing this amazing experience with people like you, Sammy, like Mel, like my brother Jose, my brother Manu. Meeting such amazing projects um, during this journey of meeting community partners, and the team is amazing, the people who works developing all the products that we have. It's amazing because the vibes is something in this community that I'm very grateful for, because every day that I wake up, I think in people that has to wake up very early, like commute 1 hour to get to a job that they don't like. And in my case, I wake up every day, I won't say that smiling because it's too much romantic for this, but I wake up happy, because what I do, I feel like we are changing the world in a very good way, and doing that with you next to me, it's amazing. I just mentioned some of the team, but I also want to thanks to Barbara. I want to thank to Jamil, to Andrew, to Robert, and Wasila, who's here, because without your support in every day, this couldn't be what it is. And we have worked a lot, and it's amazing that right now, a year after we launch our marketplace, we are working in this impact protocol. We are working in in these memberships, and I just want to see more people joining us, and it's amazing how the people have received us. Like the people who are joining the membership are so happy of being part of this, and all the friends that we have made during this journey also, the people who are from these communities, or people who are just coming to us asking for recommendation or asking of how they can help, are today part of this beautiful community. And now we have friends for more than a year, and I if somebody asks me what were to be my future, I never say that it will be like this. I'm really enjoying the journey, and I'm very grateful for that. And that's it, Sammy.
Man, love you, Tomas. That was awesome. Absolutely loved it. Jose,
I want to hear
you're
Jose. I want, since
yeah,
yesterday,
man.
I want to hear Jose on the stage, because he's
Jose
the
is like he's like the
amazing
ghost man.
creator of yeah, man. Yeah, always. Jose is like the ghost man everywhere. Like in the dance floor is the only place where you can find Jose for sure, but I want to hear
Someone
Jose
put
right
some
now in the
music
stage.
on so that maybe he feels like dancing
Oh
and
boy.
sharing.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, good idea, Mel. Let's do that.
We gotta make you blush a little bit, Guy. I mean,
Yeah.
you've done quite the work. Now twice with this spatial metaverse. So those of you that have not or that have seen it, Jose is an incredible talent. He's been involved with Doing Good over the last year as well. And he's part of our community team. He's a baddie artist, digital creator, and he has been involved in making the last two spatial metaverses where we've gotten a chance to like hang out, play some music, experience the artwork, and each other in a really interesting and cool way. So take it away, my friend. I'm happy that you're up here. Thank you for taking the mic, and love you, man. Congrats on the incredible work you did.
Yeah, Jose, also, can you
Thank you.
share how you made that?
Well,
Because I've
yeah,
always
I don't know. I
wondered.
have to think about it. I was honestly, I had this like, um, I had it prepared, I guess, like just a silly response. But yeah, I don't know. I have been on a journey, you could say. This is quite new to me. I know a lot of folks on the team and some of the other speakers are more versed in this lifestyle of traveling nomadically and or just in general, just doing a lot of traveling. But it's honestly something that I always wanted to do, but just didn't have the I don't know, maybe just the courage or the opportunity to do so, until this year, really. Um, and yeah, I've learned so much through the process, and I've had, as like the foundation that I can kind of feel grounded in is like a great team to work with, and to the degree that we can see each other, and we do, it's always a blessing. And then if not, I mean, in person, if not, we're always working together, to try to deliver the best that we can. And then on the other days, or in the evenings, depending on where I am in the world at that given day, I'm grateful for the opportunity to make new friends and to meet some folks that I've followed in the crypto space, in the NFT space, but not like I've never seen their faces. So like to be able to just like go to an event just because I'm in that city, and then boom, I met this artist that I've been following for a while, and it's like, oh wow, like that's something to me that is really special. And I'm now at the point where it's close to the end of the year. I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to uh, gather all of those connections and just kind of strengthen them, and really try to uh, just see into the new year, see what can flourish there, what can come from that, especially if things continue to be a little bit shaky, um, in the crypto space, the underlying space, how we can kind of like stay connected together and keep supporting each other. And I think meeting people in person is it really does kind of adds a whole new facet to these types of what do you want to like joint collaboration, let's put it that way. So because there's a lot more trust that can be built there. There's um, a lot more I don't know, just like heart behind it. Once you get to know someone in person, and then you really understand where they're coming from, and why they're still so passionate about uh, building and creating in this space. Um, So yeah, and then other than that, I'm just happy it's Sagittarius season. So like, let's fucking go. That's it for
You
me.
literally read my mind, bro, because I was thinking about East Denver last year where we got the opportunity to really kind of hang out, got a chance to meet this man in real life. And well, we met in real life in New York, but got a chance to like properly hang out. And it's such a blessing. You're a super, super special human, man, and so grateful to know you. And it was so fun also knowing you're Sag. I love it's for meeting people in this space that are Sag. So if you're a Sag, make sure you hit up Mr. Jose over here. But no, man, what beautiful thoughts, and thank you for sharing. It means a lot. And for those that that know me, Sammy, like I'm just super grateful to be here, alive, period. And that's, as you could call it a cop out or not, but we often forget how valuable it is to just be able to sometimes even the most mundane of things, like going home and being in the house by yourself, to just like lay down or sit and think. That in itself is a blessing for anybody to be able to do that, for anybody to be able to lay in a bed and be safe and all that stuff. And honestly, I try to practice that type of gratitude on a daily, because that when you're able to kind of, like, in my opinion, of course, please, but when you're able to kind of just be grateful for just being, and for the fact that we get to explore our minds and explore our friends or explore other people, more importantly, because, like, if I have anything in my 35 years of being alive, the only thing that I've understood very apparently is that human beings, and working with human beings, and learning from human beings, and being amongst the other human beings is it. We, like, people are everything. Without other people, none of this stuff works. And I'm just super, super grateful to learn with you guys and to be a part of something so meaningful, and to, like, hopefully give an opportunity to showcase to the rest of those that are participating in this space that doing good and, like, being good and building in this kind of intention is actually really fucking sick. Excuse me, my language, but it's really dope. So yeah, I'm super grateful, very excited for Thanksgiving. I'm hoping I can get better, so that I don't get anyone sick. So I'm trying to work on that, but very grateful.
Any individual or community decides the cause they care about and
You know what else I'm grateful for? All the people
Also,
that
the
have.
POAP is live in the virtual space, so if anyone wants to go ahead and claim it, feel free.
That's the go collect your POAP sound, I think.
That is 100% accurate.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yes,
Yeah.
miss.
Oh, okay. Okay, how do you make that sound?
There's a little wand you see to the right of the mic.
No, I don't see.
There's a little wand at the bottom of, like, when you're looking at on Twitter Spaces, you know how there's the mic button, you click on and off, and then to the right of that, there's like a little person, a heart, chat sign,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's a wand. The wand next to the people is where all the sounds are.
Dude, I don't have the wand.
Mango
Wow,
found
that's
it.
amazing. I was totally joking. I thought it was like a car alarm out and about in LA, and but you actually did make the sound on purpose. That's incredible. In my mind, it was just coming out of your body like a dolphin or something. Just like open your mouth real wide. There we go. That's what I'll be here all night, everybody. Thank you very much. I've been Mango. This has been great.
I love it. Yeah, no, I also recently discovered these fun sounds, and I'm like, okay, this is the vibe. There you go. You found it.
Wow, this is really game-changing stuff. Wow.
This is pretty game-changing, right? It's like a whole game show. We're here. We're live. Welcome to the Good Souls. This is
a little bit of a tangent, but wow. But back when Clubhouse was still the thing, before Twitter Spaces, we did like a Clubhouse room where when anyone joined, we would only speak in Morse code, like beeps and boops.
Oh my God.
Until that person joined the stage, and then we would talk normally. And I feel like you could definitely do that with these soundboards. Wow.
It's
I
definitely
feel
a
like you
vibe.
definitely can. I honestly thought that you guys had gotten a special app or something to do these sounds. I didn't realize it came with the Twitter Spaces, because I haven't heard these sounds on other Twitter Spaces. Is this new?
Not so new. At least a few months, I would think. I mean, for sure, a few months. I think it's been around for. I bet you it's been around the entire time. We just haven't even noticed. But yeah, it's been at least a couple months for sure. I recently found out about it on my like just like scrolling on Twitter. I'm like, oh, dude, this is it. This is how people do it. Because I have, and you can even find, I guess, find more sounds to like hold and like create. It's pretty interesting. We'll see,
I wonder
and you
if
can.
it's only for Apple, because I'm telling you, the wand is not on my screen. Cue the aw. That.
I can also change my voice.
Shut up.
Did you hear that? It
Yeah.
was weird, right?
Yeah, it's a little different.
Yeah, so there's like all these different things that you can do on the app. It's pretty wild, but nonetheless, thank you guys all for being with us and being a part of this with us today and yesterday. For those joining us, welcome. Thank you for being with us. We are celebrating these days, our Good Souls membership. Really exciting moment because over the course of the last year, we've been online working as a marketplace and a place where creators and social impact organizations can come together and make an impact utilizing Web3. And so now we're expanding and opening up our protocol, or opening up our project to being a protocol. We've got this non-transferable membership that has gone live yesterday. Really excited. Mango, did you get a chance to check out any of the artwork? It's pretty neat, right?
It is. It reminds me a lot about some of the charged particles leptons I made, just in terms of the style, to show you guys at some point, because I was like, whoa, this looks like stuff I would make. Yeah, it's pretty beautiful.
Your voice is awfully deep, sir.
Oh, did I do that by accident?
Yes, your voice is awfully deep. I was like, oh wow, you're a different human.
I didn't mean to leave it turned on. I was just exploring. Oops. Well.
It's very funny. No, that's awesome. I'm glad. So you said that it reminded you some of the charged particle artwork.
Yeah, we did some some NFTs back on our launch, like coming up on 2 years ago now. That had a very similar styling, and I was kind of blown away a little bit by. I was like, "Whoa, this looks like stuff like it." It makes sense that we're friends. It was one of those kind of moments.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, yeah, I'm glad that it resonated with you, man. We were super excited to get this project off the ground, and the incredible designers and House, Barbara and Nico, they crushed it with this whole impact universe. And honestly, we're really, really stoked with how it all came out. So I want to put a huge applause to these amazing people, because they have made such great branding, artwork, just made the entire like DoinGud brand just pop and be super special in the space. And honestly, if you've ever gotten a chance to see any of the art of the swag in real life, you guys crushed it. So congrats on that. Tomas, you're wearing some of that good stuff on your Twitter profile, no?
While he waits to get tuned in here, I actually have to skedaddle, but it has been a pleasure, and yeah, congrats guys on this next step, and thanks for having me.
Mango, thank you so very much for joining us, brother. We appreciate you being here. Happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate, my friend. Be with your family, enjoy them. Super grateful to meet you and have you in my life, brother. Thanks so much for being with us.
You look around, see causes you care about.
We are in a sitcom, and I love it. I love you guys. Thank you. Mel, Tom, Jose, talk to us about the spatial.
The spatial is super fun, colorful, beautiful.
Yeah, I can take that. So we're in there right now. So if you haven't checked the pinned tweet, just take a look, and you can join, I believe, through mobile or as well desktop and VR if you have VR. We've got Robert manning the stream, so you'll see him. It looks like he's on fire right now. Yeah, we could, I guess, let's talk about the different sections. So the first section, when you first pop in, you'll see the membership area. So here you can get all the information about the different tiers that we have, and a sneak peek at the actual artwork, the NFTs that we have here available. And let me just save this here. Okay. And then if you're curious about how the protocol works, so what we've been building, the next room that you'll step into is a screening hall where you'll see the video that explains the protocol, explains how the various different components work. So whether you want to be a impact reporter, or if you want to join a guild, that video will explain the whole protocol for you. If you continue to the right, you'll see the PO app. So make sure to get that. All you have to do is scan with your phone, and you'll be able to claim the PO app.
Wait. Hang on a second, Jose. I need you to back it up.
Sure.
And make sure we let everybody know where they could find this thing, who you're talking, like who everybody that's joining us right now. What are you talking about, Jose?
Yeah. So actually, that's a good. Yeah, let's back it up. So we've created this virtual hangout that kind of ties together a lot of what we've been working on as a team. So that includes this membership, the protocol itself. If you've hung out with us in real life, an area for the block ravers, we've got our artwork, our artists featured there, and a lot more. And so you can find that by clicking on the pinned tweet at the top of this Twitter space. And so you can either just watch it from there, or if you want to like get in on the fun, the next pinned tweet has the link to the actual virtual space. So if you click on that one, it will, it'll load on your phone, but you probably want to do it on the computer.
All right. And so in this virtual space, you've planted a PO-op in this spot. Where do I find this PO-op? I want in on this. How do I get there?
So when you first land, there's let's say a path to the auditorium. And so you're just going to go right into the auditorium and, watch the protocol video, read the manifesto if you haven't. And then to the right of the video is a special room with the PO app. I'd ask Robert to go look at it, but then everyone who's watching would be able to claim it without actually going in there. So
Okay. Well, that for those definitely that are listening in, please be sure to click up there, take a look at the spatial. Jose's done an incredible job creating this space
and
for
a
us
lot of
to
the
be able.
team is in there already. So if you want to hang out with us, and maybe we can have a dance party in there.
Let's go.
You'll also see before you go in to the auditorium, you'll see in the space all of the community members that have joined us. So just a lot of DAOs and organizations who are also participating in helping to build out this protocol.
So Mel, if you don't mind, would you mind kind of giving us a little bit, telling everybody, letting them know who's already been involved with our community members, who are the different.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just doing a couple other things at the moment for the launch, so give me 1 minute. So for us, as the decentralized impact protocol comes out, and now it's really important that we unite forces with as many companies and projects who are aligned with the mission and vision of a future where everyone is using tools empowered by Web3 that give freedom, sovereignty, and the ability to empower and support those that are creating an impact, whether it be environmental, social, any kind of impact. And so that we continue supporting and pushing like the act of doing good. Now that comes in many shapes, sizes, and forms. So this is why bringing everyone together and bringing unique perspectives, those with all different walks of life, to really understand how we can build those tools and what's really needed. So far we're super grateful and lucky to call out AUT, OAT. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. The Empire, Mochi, Cold DAO, Duck DAO, and G Money's Admit One community as part of our Tier 1 community members in our Good Souls membership. So we first opened up the membership to community members, and those communities are able to have a couple of perks, one including that all of their community, that anyone in their community can come in into the allow list with a certain percentage of discount, up to 25 and stackable 36% off the individual membership, which has its own individual perks as well. In the tier 2, we have Gitcoin, Hats Finance, SporkDAO, and Gotham Labs. In tier 3, we have LivePeer, Shapeshift, Cortex, Radar, Bankless DAO, API3, Wonderverse, DAO House, Pillar Wallet, Charged Particles, Giveth, and EtherSpot. And we are blessed to have many Impact DAO communities that have joined us as well, including Giorno DAO, Republic DAO, ONBD, Dream DAO, Hyperforce DAO, Blockchain EDU, Lobby 3, 40 Acres, Trusted Seed, Impact Market, Eden DAO, Social Stack, Bright ID, Ukraine DAO, Her DAO, The Daoist, Good Dollar, Happy DAO, Plastics, Kryptonicas, Cryptotech Women, and Ethic Hub. So all in all, we have, I believe, over 50 community partners for the membership that have joined on and said, we are here to do good. We want to build a more inclusive, conscious, and empowering future with Web3. And let's all put our puzzle pieces together and do that. So super, super grateful and lucky to be able to have all of these communities with us.
Huge, absolutely exciting, and honestly, again, we couldn't be more excited. We've had this opportunity to build what you see today as Doing Good over the year. We've met so many people, met so many great tools, met so many great organizations, and now we're just kind of hoping to bring everybody together. We've already had some great movement thus far on it, and super excited to just be able to play around in this spatial. We're inching away to almost 17,000 signatures on this manifesto as well, which is super exciting. Keep them coming, guys. We're very close. We're very, very, very close, just a few away. So let's keep those signees coming through. And definitely, if you guys have any questions on anything that's going on right now with the membership sale, please don't hesitate to reach out. Very excited to have this moment. If you don't mind, maybe we play some jams while we play around? Mel, unless you have something specific you'd like to say, or Tomas? Jams that is. Talk soon, guys. Let's get some music going. We are live with our Doing Good Souls membership. Please, if you have not yet, check it out. Go over to the pinned tweets right at the top of this space. We've got a couple of things going up there. One being our live stream for our spatial, and the other being the actual link to our membership sale. For those of you guys that are joining us, thank you so much for being with us. We're celebrating this week with some music, with some guests. The celebration is to our membership sale. So thank you guys for being with us. Really excited for today. Let's keep the jams going.
Sammy, I'm gonna jump. I gotta go take care of some things, but thank you all. I'll see you soon.
You look around, see causes you care about, and ask, how do I contribute and create a real difference? At Doing Good, we asked ourselves these same questions. That's why we are building the Doing Good protocol, a protocol that enables anybody to participate in the decentralized funding, governance, and validation of impact communities. How does it work? Any individual or community decides the cause they care about and proposes a guild. The guild can be for immediate disaster relief, like hurricanes or wars, or a long-term cause, like environmental protection or ending poverty, or even narrow, like New York homelessness or Karachi flood relief. To kick it off, anybody can submit a guild proposal to the Doing Good DAO. The DAO governance token holders vote on the proposal. Once approved, voila, the guild is set up with its own token, creating a sustainable governing and economic system for the guild. But how do we fund the cause? There is a place for everyone to give. Creators of any kind can link their creations to the guild and share proceeds and royalties with it when their creations get sold. Donators can contribute directly to the guild, and builders can plug in DeFi, NFT, and DAO integrations that share a percentage with every transaction. And to show appreciation, contributors to the cause get rewarded with curation tokens. Great, but where should the money go? Nonprofits, NGOs, or any impact project can apply to join the protocol's trusted registry of impact organizations and link to multiple guilds they serve. The guild's governance token holders vote on them. Once admitted and based on the community's vote, funds are proportionately and continuously streamed to the impact makers. So how do we make sure real impact is taking place? Journalists, researchers, or anyone on ground witnessing the impact, we call them impact reporters, can report on the impact through an impact story linked to the impact makers. But what if these reports are no good? Aha! Remember the curation tokens we mentioned earlier? These token holders use them to vote on the impact reports, signaling which reports are most relevant and which impact makers are creating the most impact. In other words, signalers are the soul of the protocol. They protect it from false reporting and ensure projects that are doing good get rewarded. And after the voting cycle, participants get rewarded with the guild tokens to either govern the guild through staking or simply trade them. Except the cat with the hat report. Although we love cute kitties, false reporting and signaling don't get any rewards. And with that, your guild is now flowing with impact that's not only funding your cause, but validating real impact. And since it's on the blockchain, everyone can see, track, and monitor every step of the way. Now imagine there are 10,000 guilds contributing to all kinds of causes. That's why we're making the protocol open source to build a Web3 ecosystem where other protocols, DAOs, and marketplaces can easily plug into. With it, anyone in the Web3 community can continue funding, governing, and validating the impact we care about. Join the Doing Good protocol and let's start doing good together.
We need space so we can glow. We're so different but the same. Just say what you need to say. Hold to you, it's all a game. Yes, we win a separate way. We still got friends. They go way back when. Stay true to the end. But don't know how to make pretend. Why can't we just talk about it? We still got friends. Time and time again. They don't understand. That this is who I am. Why can't we just talk about it? 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 Why can't we just talk about it?
You look around, see causes you care about, and ask, how do I contribute and create a real difference? At Doing Good, we asked ourselves these same questions. That's why we are building the Doing Good protocol, a protocol that enables anybody to participate in the decentralized funding, governance, and validation of impact communities. How does it work? Any individual or community decides the cause they care about and proposes a guild. The guild can be for immediate disaster relief, like hurricanes or wars, or a long-term cause, like environmental protection or ending poverty, or even narrow, like New York homelessness or Karachi flood relief. To kick it off, anybody can submit a guild proposal to the Doing Good DAO. The DAO governance token holders vote on the proposal. Once approved, voila, the guild is set up with its own token, creating a sustainable governing and economic system for the guild. But how do we fund the cause? There is a place for everyone to give. Creators of any kind can link their creations to the guild and share proceeds and royalties with it when their creations get sold. Donators can contribute directly to the guild, and builders can plug in DeFi, NFT, and DAO integrations that share a percentage with every transaction. And to show appreciation, contributors to the cause get rewarded with curation tokens. Great, but where should the money go? Nonprofits, NGOs, or any impact project can apply to join the protocol's trusted registry of impact organizations and link to multiple guilds they serve. The guild's governance token holders vote on them. Once admitted and based on the community's vote, funds are proportionately and continuously streamed to the impact makers. So how do we make sure real impact is taking place? Journalists, researchers, or anyone on ground witnessing the impact, we call them impact reporters, can report on the impact through an impact story linked to the impact makers. But what if these reports are no good? Aha! Remember the curation tokens we mentioned earlier? These token holders use them to vote on the impact reports, signaling which reports are most relevant and which impact makers are creating the most impact. In other words, signalers are the soul of the protocol. They protect it from false reporting and ensure projects that are doing good get rewarded. And after the voting cycle, participants get rewarded with the guild tokens to either govern the guild through staking or simply trade them. Except the cat with the hat report. Although we love cute kitties, false reporting and signaling don't get any rewards. And with that, your guild is now flowing with impact that's not only funding your cause, but validating real impact. And since it's on the blockchain, everyone can see, track, and monitor every step of the way. Now imagine there are 10,000 guilds contributing to all kinds of causes. That's why we're making the protocol open source to build a Web3 ecosystem where other protocols, DAOs, and marketplaces can easily plug into. With it, anyone in the Web3 community can continue funding, governing, and validating the impact we care about. Join the Doing Good protocol and let's start doing good together.
Je me reconnais pas quand tu te détaches et que les mots ne viennent pas. Et je sens bien que je prends mal. Tout ça c'est pas normal. Que tu voudrais la version sous-titrée. Laisse-moi voir ce qui reste à voir. Emmène-moi vers le grand soir. Te souffler si tu veux bien m'écouter. Un petit peu toi et moi. Je sais plus, je sais pas. Un petit peu toi et moi. Et toi t'en penses quoi? chez toi, jusqu'à ce qu'on voit le monde et que le temps ne compte pas. L'un contre l'autre, le bien sera l'autre. Si nos futurs se confondent et qu'ils se suivent ici et là, mais je sens bien que je me prends mal. Tout ça c'est pas normal, que tu voudrais la version sous-titrée. Laisse-moi voir ce qui reste à voir. Emmène-moi vers le grand soir. Te souffler si tu veux bien m'écouter. Un petit peu toi et moi. Je sais plus, je sais pas. Un petit peu toi et moi. Et toi t'en penses quoi? Un petit peu toi et moi. Toi et moi. Et toi t'en penses quoi? Toi et moi. Toi et moi.
Love it, guys. Thank you once again for being with us all day today, or this morning, or this night, wherever you are. I apologize for my low energy, feeling a little bit under the weather, so wanting to make sure I get better for Thanksgiving. But thank you guys so very much for being with us. Go ahead over to our Discord, hang with us over there. We've got live painting happening. We're continuing the celebration throughout the day, today, tomorrow, all the way through Monday. Please go ahead, if you have not read our manifesto, read it, sign it if it resonates with you. Join us in this Doing Good membership, and we look forward to seeing you guys all very soon.
Hola, hola.
Yeah, yeah. I'm starting from where I left yesterday. Yeah, yeah. So when people join, I'll be already growing. What do you think? Not at all. No, no, no. Are
Yes, I'm
you
going to tweet.
doing?
I'm going to tweet the stream now. I'm going to tweet the Discord link. So the if you can play some music, it was beautiful the music you were playing, and let's see who joining. If someone else join, I can talk and moderate the conversation.
Breve.
Hello, welcome to the live painting. How are you guys? Doing Afshan? How you doing, Ivy? Ivy Melisai, welcome.
Hello, hello.
Hey, Witwire, glad to have you on board. Yeah, of course, of course. I just was inviting all the community at the Discord to join us in this live painting. We are doing this live painting to celebrate that we are live in our memberships, community memberships. All the people who want to join to our community can go right now to doinggood.com memberships and look if you are in the allow list and mint our memberships. We have four kind of memberships. You can see them, and every time a membership is sold, Nico is going to do a special drawing in this big mandala. If you can show the complete mandala, Nico, it will be great for the people who is joining now and see what are we working on. Nico was doing this since yesterday, so it's amazing because it has a lot of details, and this is going to be available to see and share after we finish with this period of sales. We are having this allow list open until next Monday. It's going to be open for 7 days. We start um, yesterday, so happy to have you all here in this live painting with Nico. Hey, Amish, welcome to the live painting. Glad to have you here celebrating our memberships. We have Jose sharing now a QR where you can claim the POAP for our Good Souls membership now. So please be part of this and claim the POAP and enjoy the music and the live painting with us. Thank you for being here.
Tomas, maybe you can narrate while Nico's painting what the different colors mean as people keep joining. Let's keep the conversation going.
Well, being honest, I don't know the meaning of every color. Do you know it? Ah, there is Nico sharing with us. I see. Okay. How did I say this? How can I say this color in English? It's pink. It's not pink. It's I don't know how to say that. It's magenta maybe. Well, we have four kind of memberships. We have the nucleus, the heart, the seed, and the angel. And every time a membership is sold, Nico is completing a drawing with the color of the kind of membership. Right now, he's painting a seed membership from Pandario. I guess Pandario is the ENS of the person who bought of the community. We also had here we can see in the screen a nucleus membership is the ENS is Leutz. Thank you.
If any of you guys on here have purchased a membership and your name isn't on here yet, we can confirm you have. Once we confirm you have, you can recommend or tell Nico what kind of design you want by your name. As you heard, Nico's been working on this since yesterday. Each tier has a different color, as Tomas was saying. And when you might see some of your communities on here, like Kutonica, Zgivith, Get Going, Cold Tao, ENS, Charged Particles, Sea Plug, Live Beer, and many others. Once the communities hit a certain target, we will create a special, unique kind of representation for them on here. We are going to be using this graphic at the end in all of our backgrounds for any call, any meeting, any event online that we have where our team or anyone has any background. And this is really exciting for us because the membership is us all joining and being together during this time of Web3 and changing the system for good. And so for us, it's really important that we have everyone represented in everything that we do, and that we make it as personal as possible so that we all feel significant in this as well. So for example, you might see a ukulele in there for someone who's purchased and often creates NFTs of them playing their ukulele. So for us, like I mentioned, it's just really exciting to make it super personable. So come on, share with us, tell us which part is your favorite or what you want to see. So far, it seems like there's been many nucleus and seeds that have been uh, uh, purchased or bought, and many members are coming in that tier. We have some hearts, some angels, but so far there is space to be very unique and be the only one with the color orange by purchasing the heart. So definitely go on the website and get the membership. That also gives you a higher percentage of rewards when participating in the protocol. And if you're interested in learning more about the protocol, join the spatial. We have an auditorium on there where we have the explainer video for the protocol playing all the time. You can also go on YouTube or on our Twitter where we have it as well. And yeah, super, super excited to have you guys here. Tomas, I hand it over to you.
Well, I'm inviting some communities to join to this painting party. Right now, I'm inviting a couple of communities on Discord, sharing the link to join this live painting. It's good to have it's good to see new people from the community here, like Amish, like Rabshan, like here. Glad to have you all here. For us in doing good, it's very important this step in the project because it allows to somehow to know who are the members of our community and the commitment that you are acquiring to be part of this, to the commitment of doing good, expand the love universe. And thank you all for being part of this. Somehow this mandala represents what we have been evolving these days. Thank you.
Sammy, I see you on here. Share with us.
I'm feeling a little sick, but I'm good. Very excited to be seeing all of this kind of coming along.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes, Jose is streaming the POAP, the QR to claim the POAP.
Rob, you were
Hey,
saying?
Robert, my favorite. Sorry.
Thank you. Yeah, it's looking pretty good actually. And whenever I have more room, it becomes like the encoder.
Nico, can you do the thing where you make it play? Because that's pretty good.
Yep.
Why don't we go around and everyone shares which is their favorite part or if they have any questions?
Hello. Hello, guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, I have a very bad connection, so I wasn't sure if you could hear me. This looks really, really cool. Um, from Bankless. I introduced myself yesterday, but hello and feeling good to be here. Yeah, the artwork is really, really cool, and I love the mushrooms. I just wanted to say.
Thank you. Yeah, we're great to hear that and super happy to have you. Do you see your name on there or your address?
I can't understand. Sorry. Um, I can
Uh,
see.
yeah, the word a V, a small V.
Yeah. Um, are you talking to me? I'm not sure. Okay. Yeah. I'm not Amin. Yeah, I'm in. Yeah. Sorry. Sorry, I didn't get your question. I'm kind of living in a village, and here the connection is always hard. With the live calls, I generally have this problem. But sorry. Yeah, it's my pleasure. Thank you.
Anya, which is which which.
Oh, happy to have here our Kryptonica friends, Henny and Lisa. Welcome to this live painting. We are right now with our team member Nico, who is one of main pieces of the creative team here in Doing Good. He is doing this live painting of a mandala, which every color represents a tier of the community memberships that we are selling right now. And for sure, in some part of that mandala is the Kryptonica's logo. And maybe Nico, you can show to Genialisa where the Kryptonica's logo is.
Yeah, it's right there.
Hey, Genialisa, take the screenshot and share it with the community. Thank you for being here with us. Amins, could you please mute your mic? We have a lot of background noise coming from your mic. Amins, if you could please mute your mic. Genialisa, could you please mute your mic?
Hello, hello. I'm doing great, thank you. Yeah, I love this creation. I love the idea. Did we lose Nico?
No, I'm here. I don't know if I'm here. Yeah, hello, I'm back.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Don't forget to claim the POAP. Jose is streaming a QR where you can claim the Good Souls membership POAP. Thank you all for being here sharing with us this live painting. Hola, Barbie. Super good tunes, Nico.
Today I'm doing everything. I've been drawing. I miss Sammy. Where is Sammy? Ah, Sammy is here.
Nico, do you usually paint with this music, or do you listen to other music when you paint?
It depends on what I paint.
For example?
For example, yeah, when I just need to flow, like let my hand flow, I will draw with this music. But I don't know, when I need to think more about what I'm drawing, I will go for something calmer. It's weird. Didn't what?
I'm seeing, but it doesn't change. It's like frozen.
Okay, let me read.
Welcome, Mahi. Happy to have you here.
Everything is going wrong at BKG. I don't even know what I'm saying. Everything is going wrong. I think I changed my mind again.
Look to my, this is for you. You wanted ice. I remember.
I look like crap to tell me if I'm there. I've got to tell me shit. I shave my hair. I don't need no radio, no MTV, no BBC. I just need a bubble box to set me on a higher path.
You wanna draw? Besides that, Sorry, Rob, didn't hear you. What did you say? Yeah, yeah, that time flies. Um, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm pretty happy that I reached another angel here.
Nico,
Hola, Mel.
are you ready for the companies?
I'm always ready. Yeah.
I freaking adore you, Nico. Mhm. Who's the next red for?
This one is for. Oh, yeah. It's called up. DOV. That it.
All right. Mm, Nico, tell me whenever I should tell you.
Yeah, let me finish this one and after that.
Okay.
Mel, how does it work? When you say these organizations to Nico, is because something happened or why?
Because they're awesome. And by that I mean that when any project has one member purchase a membership, then we put their logo in a pretty small in the blue color. And when they get 3 members of their community to join the Good Souls membership, then we put their logo bigger in that yellow color that you see. And when they hit 11 purchases, we put their logo bigger than that, but in their logo color. And when they hit 55 purchases, we put their logo even bigger with their logo color and a specialized design. And when they hit 77 purchases, we put their logo even bigger with their logo color, a specialized design, and the amount that that community has contributed.
Yeah, imagine at the end it will be like the full logos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Mel. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's cool, right?
Super cool. Super cool.
Oh, I see Colton here on the list.
Okay, Nico, ready?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so this is gonna be with the blue color that you did first, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The Taoist,
Okay.
Free Ross Tao.
Can you write it down for me? Maybe.
Where
can
would
say
you like me to write it?
it can be here. It could be Telegram. Telegram is better, actually. Yeah.
Okay. Nico, did we put shapeshift yesterday? No, right?
No, I haven't put chip shift. No.
Uh-huh. Okay. I sent it, Nico.
Thank you.
And Nico, one more thing. Did we put bankless yesterday?
Yeah, I just put it.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Cool, thank you. In the blue, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay, guys, I gotta jump. Love you.
Where does it begin? It's not when you appear. And this is where I feel I want to sing. Oh, happy music. Sing it 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 happy
Let the beat start. For the rhythm, I gotta do my part. 1, 2 drinks, having a laugh. 1, 2 gal jumping up. Selector, put this on repeat. Northwest, south, and to the east. No one else can do it like who? No one else can do it like me. Selector, put this on repeat. 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 The outro funk. Selector, put this on repeat. Northwest, south, and to the east. No one else can do it like who? Can do it like who? Let the beat start. For the rhythm, I gotta do my part. 1, 2 drinks, having a laugh. 1, 2 gal jumping up. Selector, put this on repeat. Northwest, south, and to the east. No one else can do it like who? No one else can do it like me. Selector, put this on repeat. 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 Northwest, south, and to the east. This one's for a peeps. You ain't working for me now. Let the beat start. For the rhythm, I gotta do my part. 1, 2 drinks, having a laugh. 1, 2 gal jumping up. Selector, put this on repeat. Northwest, south, and to the east. No one else can do it like who? No one else can do it like you.
What did you say? Yeah, I think I can stop from now. That way we can. I'm only missing like 4 or 5, but I prefer to like sum up tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah.
That's amazing, Nico.
It's looking pretty good actually. You see, yeah, I have to recognize it. Um, did you see? Did you see that I created some strawberries? Yeah, yeah. Let me first finish the video and then I show you.
I just saw the mushrooms, not the strawberries.
Look, the strawberries are here. There's and there's a little tomato heart. And there's like hands plant and 2 eyes. Yeah, tomato.
Yes, amazing, amazing, bro. I didn't imagine those in a flower. Where are the strawberries? I didn't see the strawberries.
They're here.
Super cool. Super cool.
Yeah, shift and bankless now getting to the yellow. Yeah. And we got the Taoist, Free Ross, Agroforest DAO, and I'm missing someone. Oh no, yeah, no. Those 3 on the check on the blue. So more communities joining. Yeah, I wonder why there isn't any heart, because that orange color will look pretty good too. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, this is the thing because we're doing it live.
It will be a
Yeah.
special row just for the heart.
No, no. Yeah.
Can't wait, bro. Can't wait.
Yeah, so much faster. I think was the eyes. This little came out pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good idea, the eyes. Maybe tomorrow we can try a sun. Does it make sense, Nico, to add a sun?
A song. No te entiendo.
El sol. Sol, la
Ah,
luna, el sol, a sun.
yeah, yeah, that could work. A sun. Yeah.
Are you trying to make a salad with the mandala?
There, I've seen all of them uh, because Colombia. So this is like palm trees and this is the strawberry ones because they are, I don't know how to say enredaderas. I don't know. Yeah, like vines. Normal leaves, like cedar leaves. Um, yeah, there's so many. This is bagel.
we can add some food for Friday. You know, Friday we add like pizza, burgers, donuts, and stuff. Hey, Nico, you say that you pick those plants because you live in Colombia, but I'm wondering now how would it like look if you were born like in Canada? You know, a lot of pines, maybe. You know, I don't know what else do you have there. Like Christmas trees mandala,
I love Christmas mandala.
and
Yeah.
add the snowflakes. Hey, we can add some snowflakes to honor our Canadian friends.
Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. Maybe we can do something.
Let's add the turkey.
Okay.
Well, see you tomorrow, guys, in the Twitter space at the same hour that today to keep celebrating this membership sales. What do you think? Thank you, Nico. Thank you, Robert, and thank you everybody for joining us tonight.
Thank you all. Tomorrow.
See you
Love you guys.
tomorrow. Love you. Bye.
Bye bye.